Hello everyone, welcome to yet another Elliott with concept. It's Queen Michaels. Today in this video, I will be taking a quick look at some of the currency pay I'm going to be looking out for in the next trading week and how I will be looking out to approaching some of those currency pays. All right. So I know some few traders that have actually asked, Gwen, how have you been managing your positions with Elliott Wave, and is Elliott Wave really profitable as you claim? All right, so here displayed on my screen is actually my profitability chart, and my name is Gwen Michaels, and you can also see this that I have been able to make 80.67% in the last 6 days. So this is actually my trading account here with Light Forex, and I've been using this concept for a long time and also practicing it for a long time, and it has really been one of my major concepts in the market. Okay, so with that, we've out starting this one with the DXY. Okay, so last week we did see some moves on DXY here, and I think one of the things that happened last week here is what I'm going to show to you, and what I think also happened here with the DXY here. So it's actually a very simple one here, but one that if you do not understand would actually create some bit of confusion for those traders there. Okay, so I'm looking at here in this small environment here, what we could identify here is definitely a running flat. Okay, or this is a flat as I would call it. Okay, so we have an A, B just about the extreme of this high here, and we have another C not breaking below the previous point here of the A wave, and this is a very unique flat. This kind of flat oftentimes are not really seen in the market as often as we would really want to, because most of the times the other version of the flat here have the B moving into maybe this territory or just slightly above before then we could be working out a C. But however, this fit the bill because it's actually a flat pattern here that started after this leading structure here. We had some sort of corrective pattern here that created wave 2, and this was actually a wave 3 extreme which we're working out on as a dim, and then we had a wave 4, and then it's actually wave 5. So be looking out for when this wave 5 is actually going to end. That's the $1 million question here. And also in this video here, I've also explained that many times whenever you're looking at a chart like this, it's actually not every chart you have to force this channel into. Okay, so in this one here, we're not forcing this channel into, we're looking at this as a break or a runaway. Okay, so this is a runaway movement here, and we just have to work on this runaway movement the exact way, okay, what it really is. Okay, so here we had some wave movement here. However, I'm not going to go down to counting those ones here, but I'm going to go over to I'm looking out for this movement here, because I think one of the things I'm going to be doing first is a very I would say is a breakout or is a breakaway movement here, but it's a very unique breakaway movement if we look at it from a 4-hourly time frame. From a 4-hourly time frame, we could see that at this point here, that price broke out of the zone here, that price have created a 5-wave move. So I'll look at this as a possible ending structure. So I will start to look out for a possibility that price would go back into at least testing the trend line here. Okay, so there are many ways that price could actually do that. Okay, and one of the things that actually going on right now is price is have actually formed some bit of structure here. Okay, so this was last week. Let me share this quickly with you guys before I move on to some other movement here. And when I was looking out for these as the next bounce here, so price created this kind of structure here, rejected the top right here. Okay, rejected this one. All right, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, rejected this top right here with this candle here, which was expected to be this breakout here, and then price rejected right here, and then started to drop back one more time. I knew that this was actually a reversal. Okay, it's actually a reversal. What I wanted to do was to just plan for it, nothing else. Okay, I wanted to just plan for it and nothing else. Okay, so this was a complete reversal here, and one of the things I would recommend for the current trading week is or for the new trading week is definitely that there could be a sting at the end of the tail. Okay, so whatever I'm saying here, I think we have some bit of very strong impulsive move to downside, and we have a corrective pattern here. And what I'm looking out for is a possibility that price could also maybe create some sort of pattern such as this, maybe a flat pattern. Okay, it's a possibility. Okay, so if market would actually continue moving upside, I don't think it's going to be the best time to start doubting the market. All right, but if we have price breakdown seriously one more time to downside, that's actually the time to start looking for bearish opportunities. And but if however price correct in some form like this, okay, within a small environment and then creates a breakout, maybe price correct such as this in this environment and then creates a breakout, I would actually recommend that you do not hurry into this kind of trade that market would actually want to continue upside. Okay, so either way, I'm actually ready for whatever the market intends to do, and however it will be doing it, I will be ready to take that trading decision with the market. All right, so here I'm not really seeing a very unique price movement here, but I think we might actually be looking at starting to see something of this nature if it plays out. Okay, so it's one you could actually look out for, that if it also plays out, we could be some sort of leading structure here, and price could also maybe just drop a little bit and then maybe just continue upside to, all right, that area there. Okay, so it's one you should look out for, which or whatever price movements is going to occur here. Okay, so that I do not do, but I think I've also seen some movements I'm going to just share with you. Apart from the fact that I did discuss with you also back in the channel how I wanted to plan the EURGBP trade and what went on. I also explained that the only thing that could change this price movement was ECB. So ECB came in, and when the release came in, I was actually taking another short position right in here, so it was actually a good profitable position there, and ECB sent price down here, and that I was out of the trade. I made a 1:2 risk to reward trade on that one, and I was actually also ready for this one on Friday, and I was able to hit price inside of this zone for another short to downside on Friday. I was out of the trade, and I'm also going to look out for the next opportunity on the next trading week. Okay, so I'm looking out on this one here. What's my decision on this one here? Okay, so my decision on this one here is that I think overall, if we look at this, I'm actually looking out for a possibility of a breakout. Okay, so let me just go over to a more smaller time frame. I think whatever is happening here, I'm looking out for a possibility that price could break out of the zone to test this previous high. Okay, so that's actually my trading decision or my plan or my analysis over the long period. I think price would actually make another wave to the upside, so it's best to wait for when the bullishness or the market would actually do that, make that move to the upside. Okay, so I think wherever I would look out for would be this huge support down here. Okay, so with this one here, I would have to still wait for another price movement to come in with this one here. So that's what I'm looking out for. I think overall we've started to see some price movement. So if this turns out to be an ending pattern, I think it's one we have to wait for the end of the trend, and then we could then look for a new price movement or price actions to develop, and then we could look out for a new trading decision. Okay, for this one here, it's actually a good plan. I would recommend that you wait and then allow price to complete whatever movement it has or it's actually doing to the downside before you hop in on a new position on that one. Let's look at the next one here, AUDUSD. Okay, so AUDUSD, I've actually done analysis on this more and more in the last few days or months. Okay, so we've traded one of the areas we've traded for on this pay has been this area here, this huge area. We've traded this push up here, and we've traded this down back here. And one of the areas we also did trade was this corrective pattern here, and we shut it back down here. So that actually has been the most recognized territory that we've done of coming to take a trade on AUDUSD. Okay, so the next one I'm going to be doing this week here is I see a possible trade pattern, and that is why I just want to share it with you guys here. Okay, so I did make a comment on my Twitter handle that I do not see anything bullish about AUDUSD. This was when price was trading inside of here, and then we had this push starting to come in, and I said I didn't see anything bullish about this price movement there, or anything bullish about that move here. This was various reasons why I looked at this movement as not bullish yet. We had a very strong push correction, and then this small consolidation here. This was a consolidation movement here, and then price break more time breaking back to support. What I wanted to see was a break above this high. Okay, so at the break above this high, it actually signaled the beginning of this move here. One of the things that is going on here, guys, I think whatever happened here could have been maybe a corrective pattern here. So this is an ABC up. So I think what we have here is a contraction, and we started to break out to the upside. So this is actually the first push I'm looking out here. I'm looking at the correction here. I'm looking at another 5-week move here, internal structure here. So what I'm looking out for is, I think we have a motive wave in play. Okay, I'm going to have to not do anything crazy on this one here, but rather I'm going to wait for price to make its decision before I hopped into the market. I think we're working out a corrective pattern here. Okay, I think I'm working out a corrective pattern here, and if price would do this, I think I would really be prepared to take another long opportunity to the upside with the right risk to reward. Okay, so I will just wait and then allow price to give me a confirmation. But however, if price will break one more time below this point, I think we should start looking for some selling opportunities. Okay, so above this territory here is a very good area to start planning for a buying opportunity on AUDUSD. Okay, so looking at EURUSD, it also looks similar to this one here. I know a lot of traders that have actually practiced and also used the Elliott wave in their daily day-to-day trading activity. It's quite simple when you can look at your chart and identify common patterns such as this. Okay, so this is a motive wave, and we have a correction inside of here, which if I should apply the Fibonacci tool, we can as well see 78 was also touched as well. Actually, I was looking at it for 61, though quite accepted. I was hit on my stop loss here, and I didn't come into the next trade that was going upside, because 78.6 is a level which I spoke about in my last episode that I want to get rid of. Okay, so actually price can actually bounce off that zone and continue its upside movements. Okay, looking at this one here, I think I've seen some bit of structure that looks very much correct in its setup here. So I think whatever is happening here, it's a very good move here. So this is a very fast move here, and this credit as an ending structure. So I will just share this here with you guys as an ending structure, because it looks very unique as an ending structure here. So this was where the wave started here, and this is where it ended. Okay, so it's a very unique one. Okay, so we have price out of the zone. Okay, so testing this area here. So I'm going to apply my Fibonacci tool here, and we're going to watch out for areas or what Fibonacci levels we are going to start looking for the next bullish opportunities. I'm looking at this one. There is more bullishness in this price movement here than bearishness. So one could actually expect that price could give us a reason to take that bullish trade. Okay, so we could have a reason. Maybe we could be looking out for an impulse with 1, maybe with 2, with 3, and if this is going to be with 4, and maybe this could be with 5. But alternatively, I'm not looking out at this as this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, because it will be wrong in its proportion. Okay, so I will just leave this. I think whatever happens here, this is what I'm gonna be leveling this as. I'm gonna label this as my A, B, and then C, and this is gonna be my very first impulse of A. I'm gonna look out for this and this, and that will what I want to be looking out for. Okay, so overall, looking at this for this one here, I think it's best to wait for some signs or confirmation of breakout. Okay, so this here around this territory here doesn't really look nice for a reversal. So best to see what also happens here as new price actions develop in the coming week, and I'm going to plan this trade with you guys back in the channel. Okay, so see you next time. Subscribe to this channel and also like this video, please. It's going to help in the creation of more videos such as this one. See you on the next video.